Hello, I am Emmett, and this is all of my stuff. And this isn't even all of my stuff, it's just the stuff I acknowledge its existence. Unlike this thing, which just, doesn't exist. You didn't see anything. So let's start at the beginning, shall we? Don't look at that stuff, that's spoilers. I said don't look! This guy was the first thing I ever made. I tag teamed it with my brother. He taught me how to run the hot glue gun and paper mache, and I believe that he painted it. That's why it looks so good. Unlike this thing. You've got some dinosaurs, arg, and some Rise of the Guardians. They were also the first things that I made. Though Man of Steel here kinda was the actual first figure that resembles sorta what I do now. What the heck was I doing with the sewing on his suit? That's not right. Oh well. I really must have kicked things off in 2012 and 13, because that was the era of Rise of the Guardians and Man of Steel. And Iron Man 3. I really honed in my skills by making just a bunch of Iron Man suits. I wanted to make the full 40 at one point. Let's see if they're still here. Look in the box, look in the box. Here's one of my earlier Iron Man suits. For some reason I had an adversity to glue, so I think I just stuck with the sticky foam. I'm surprised it's holding together as much as it did. Most of them have fallen to bits. But yeah, some of my early stuff. We got King Kong, Perry the Platypus.
Perry the Platypus!
I actually think the Omnidroid was later on, but I kind of put it in this category of slightly cheesier stuff. Pacific Rim was also in that 12-13 era. Made myself some Jaegers and some kite. Well, that's some battle damage. Let's just stick that back on there. Got a Bewilderbeast. Got a Smaug. These must be all the dragons. There's some other dragons. Here's a big dragon. He's a big boy. Is it Smaug or is it Smog? For a while, I was really obsessed with making things as big as I could, but I think Smaug was one of the last ones I tried before I realized that making things big isn't the best idea because they end up really fragile. Maybe fragile isn't the right word, but if they get too big, they can't support their own weight, and they're just kind of floppy and not that fun to play with. Which is why Smaug requires physical and emotional support from a mammoth. Spiders. I had completely forgotten about these things until I was unboxing everything now, and I was like, my spiders! How could I have forgotten about my spiders? Actually, I know why I forgot. My sister probably wished them out of existence. I mean, it's not like I left them in corners of rooms to scare her on purpose or anything. She just has some kind of vendetta against spiders. One time, I even, she got mad. I told her, fine, you know what? Here. I will kill it. There, it's dead. Are you happy now, sister? Got some flying squirrels, got a Godzilla, got a... What are these things called?
Other monsters called Mutos. So should we maybe title the movie Muto then? No, we should call it Godzilla, because that's how we're gonna get people to come look at our Mutos. Oh, I don't like how that sounded.
Yeah, and my whole Ent army. Yeah. I know we already looked at the Ents, but you didn't get to see this this whole field in all its glory. At one point, I wanted to make every on-screen Ent, but I don't think that's reasonable. Part of me still feels like I should use my modern skill to make the ultimate Ent that just blows all my other Ents out of the water, because I have learned a lot since then, but at the same time, I question whether I really need another Ent. Got some Disney characters here, like Bug. Why is Mario in with the Disney characters? I want to say Whiplash was one of my first ones. There was kind of an era where I was just mass producing them and not really caring about the quality that much. The Quinjet is very dusty and somewhat cheesy looking. King Candy, Wreck-It Ralph, a Cybug. That Cybug is pretty cool. I like the way that one turned out. Some Star Wars characters. I really like Chewie. I think he's one of my best from that era. I think I started mass producing these in 2014, because I'm pretty sure that's when I started playing the Arkham games. We've got a Bane and a Deathstroke. They're a little cheesy, but I don't know. I've always kind of liked the way this Bane felt. As a little kid whose primary focus was making action figures to play with, he's pretty fun to play with. He's got a nice kind of punchy feel to him. Punchy. Die! Got a Batman and his Batmobile, got Two-Face, Flash, and Clayface, Killer Croc. Oh yeah, Killer Croc. I have an older version of him. Where is it? This was the Killer Croc that I made like in that like 2014 era, and then I forget when I made this one, but that shows you a little bit of how my skills improved. And yet, looking at this, I'm like, I could probably do even better nowadays. This Batmobile is pretty cool. Let's grab that. Whee! Aha! I thought this was more impressive. It kind of expands and collapses. Ah, that's the cockpit. This gun should...
Hide the gun. Hide it. Hide it. Get in there. Go.
Got a little compartment for prisoners, bad guys. Still pretty cool, I guess. Here's another comparison of how my skills have improved. This is a Bowser from I don't know when I made that, and then this is a Bowser from I don't know when I made that. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure these spines were like chopsticks I sharpened in a pencil sharpener. I put a lot of things in a pencil sharpener as a kid that probably shouldn't have gone in a pencil sharpener. We've got a King Kong that I made after Kong Skull Island. Again, I thought this was like a very big improvement from my last one, but looking at it now, it's like, I could do better than that.
The Balrog. An orc.
Whatever his face was from Shadow of Mordor, and that thing he rides, and that thing he fights. Can't remember any of their names. Oh yeah, Reaver. I remember thinking that was one of my best at the time. I can't remember how early that was, though. He is not Groot. This is Groot. One made in 2014, and one made sometime more recently. I'm quite proud of how his body turned out. That looks pretty sweet. But yeah, this looks like it's like all my Marvel stuff. I have a lot of Marvel stuff. It's like I'm a fan or something. Hulkbuster busting that particular Hulk. Again, I thought that looked really good when I made it, but now I'm not so sure. Here's some Iron Man. Again, an example of how my skills have improved. Like, it really just comes down to the paint job with a lot of these. I discovered metallic paints, and that's how that one was able to look so much better. Real sand. That's what that is right there. I don't know why I made a thing.
It's fantastic.
But I gave him shorts. I guess this is kind of the video game corner. Got some Fallout people, got some Portal people, or a Portal person. Just the one robot. I forget his name, but he's a robot. Skyrim. And then here are some custom characters. We've got people from my fantasy world book place thingy. This is a kind of ugly looking troll. I really like how the battle damage turned out on him. That looks sweet. Got some custom superheroes I designed at one point. Got the Songs of Survival crew and Wizard of Oz people. Hobbs and the Demogorgon, they go together very well. Oh, we've got Belsnickel! Belsnickel, we've got Belsnickel over here!
Nobody cares.
He was turned around because he was creeping too many people out, but you need to witness him in all his glory. Soak in that beautifully disturbing face. Just look at it. Look at it! And while you're here, you can look in the cavity.
Spat!
I made both of those things as gifts for my brother. We have a very strange sense of humor. Here are the rest of the people I've made as gifts. And here are some of the, I guess the crowning jewels of my Marvel collection. I really like how Thanos turned out. I like how Fat Thor and Thor from Thor turned out. Oh yeah, this is my best Hulk by far. This is Hulk. He's made of rocks, as you can see, but don't let that intimidate you. These two are the products of my brother and I's random character creation game. We have a video about that, if you're interested. And last but not least, we have the trolls and the troll hunter. And yeah, that's about it. That's all there is. There's nothing more. There's absolutely nothing more to see. What's this? Yeah, I lied. here we have the props. And Kermit. And little Baby Yoda. I guess I put them together because they're both green? This is a whack-em sword. Most swords that I make, I'd want to keep from damage, but this was made purposefully to take damage. These have a reputation of freaking people out. We've got all the helmets, and the pauldrons, and the gas mask, and the guns, and the knives, and the swords. Sting and Orcus were some of the first ones that I made. Then I made whatever the heck this thing is, and then I got good. On guard.
Stabby, stabby.
And finally, to cap it all off, we have chainmail. Very bright chainmail. Let's get out of the light. There we go. Brigandine, made out of cardboard. More chainmail. Hey, whoa! Don't fall! Don't fall! And guarding it all is my faithful bodyguard, Skelly. Say hi to the people, Skelly. For some reason, his lungs are made. Uh-oh. That was supposed to come out easier than that. Oh no! I just damaged your yarn entrails. Let's just stuff that back up. But no one will notice. Entrails. Okay, fine. You know what? I'm sorry about this. What are they stuck on? What? How hard is it to gut a skeleton? There! You're gutless, Skelly. You're gutless. I'm sorry to put you through that. You're good. You're okay. I just realized I should be counting all these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 245 actual items displayed in this room. I feel like at one point, I can't remember if I actually counted or if it was just an estimation, but at one point I counted like every figure that I've ever made, and it was close to 300. Yeah, I'd believe that all the cheesy ones in that box that are still in storage would probably be over 50. But yeah. What was that? What did I say? 240? 245? That's how many items are actually displayable on these tables. Wasn't that a trip down memory lane? Well, that's about it for today, folks. I'm Emmett, this is Skelly, this is my channel, and thank you for watching. Does this sound okay? Does this look okay?